In this video, let's take a closer look at one of the main characters from the How to Train Your Dragon series, Astrid. We'll dive deep into her personality, background, and what makes her such an important part of the story. Astrid isn't just any Viking girl. She was born into the Hofferson clan, a family known for their proud warrior traditions. From the moment she was little, she felt a lot of pressure to live up to these family expectations. In her world, being a warrior isn't just a job, it's a way of life, and families like hers have built their reputations over generations by being strong, brave, and skilled in battle. Because of this, Astrid worked really hard from a young age. It wasn't just about being tough or strong physically. She wanted to restore her family's honor and make sure she earned her place among the respected Vikings in her village. She wanted people to see her not just as the daughter of a warrior family, but as a fierce warrior herself who could stand on her own 2 feet. She's the kind of person who doesn't get impressed easily. She's seen a lot, and she's focused on being the best she can be. But underneath all that strength and hard exterior, she's incredibly protective of the people she cares about. Her name, Astrid, actually means beauty in North Germanic, which is pretty fitting. It's not just about how she looks, although she is striking, but also about her inner beauty and strength, which shine through in everything she does. When we first meet her in the first film, she's shown as a very competitive and strong-willed Viking warrior. She's got this skeptical attitude, especially when it comes to Hiccup. You can tell right away that she doesn't really trust him or believe in the way he approaches dragons, which is very different from how most Vikings see them. Vikings, including Astrid, have grown up fearing and fighting dragons, so Hiccup's idea that they could be friends and that dragons aren't the enemies is really hard for her to accept. At the beginning, their relationship is kind of rocky. They clash a lot because Astrid sees Hiccup as a bit strange and not really a strong warrior like she believes a true Viking should be. She's competitive and sometimes a little harsh, almost like she's challenging him, maybe to push him, or maybe because she's unsure about him. But here's the really beautiful part. As the movie goes on, you start to see how their relationship changes and grows in a way that feels natural, believable, and really well done. Even though they start off with a lot of tension and misunderstandings, Astrid gradually becomes one of Hiccup's closest friends and most trusted allies. She sees how brave and kind he is, and they begin to understand each other better. Over time, that friendship deepens and eventually turns into something more romantic. She becomes his love interest. This development happens across not just the first movie but through the entire How to Train Your Dragon series, and it's handled really well. You truly feel the bond forming between them because it's built on respect, trust, and shared experiences. Another important part of her journey is her changing feelings toward dragons. At the beginning, she's afraid of them and even hates them, which makes sense given everything she's been taught growing up in a Viking culture that sees dragons as dangerous enemies. But thanks to Hiccup and his different way of thinking, she slowly starts to change her mind. She learns to see dragons as more than just monsters. She learns to understand them and even love them. By the end of the first movie, she has come a long way and even has her own dragon, named Stormfly. Their bond is so strong and special that it feels like Stormfly isn't just a pet or a companion. She's a true partner and friend. The connection between Astrid and Stormfly shows how much Astrid has grown and how deep her love and respect for dragons have become. One of the things that makes her such a compelling character is how much she grows and matures over the entire How to Train Your Dragon franchise. This doesn't just happen in the movies, it's also clear in the TV series and other related stories that help fill in her journey. When you really pay attention, you can see that Astrid is so much more than just a fierce Viking warrior who can handle herself in battle. At the very beginning, she is mostly focused on proving herself. Growing up in a family with a proud warrior tradition, she feels this constant pressure to show that she's strong and capable. She wants to earn respect and make sure people see her as someone who belongs among the best Vikings. But as the story goes on, you start to notice how her focus and her character evolve. And on a personal level, she becomes a beloved partner to Hiccup. Their relationship grows from rivalry and skepticism into a deep trusting bond that is built on mutual respect and love. Her ability to grow emotionally and open her heart is just as important as her strength on the battlefield.
I am the person I am today because of you. I never told you that, but it's true. You are the bravest, most stubborn, most determined knucklehead I know.